Hello everybody and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Last video we made it to the Palace of Twilight and we were going to bring back the soul to Midna's people to hopefully transform them back, and hopefully in this video I can play a little bit better and we can actually successfully get the soul back to Midna's people. We also need the soul to get the hell out of here and away from this creepy hand, so I really hope that we can do that. For some reason, even though, this hand is really not that menacing and he does move rather slowly, it does kind of stress you out a little bit when you're playing. It really adds a whole kind of like urgency, if you know what I mean. Like, it really adds an urgency to just hurry the hell up and finish and get this hand like the hell away from you and away from this soul. But once you kind of get it off the switch and you can kind of move around it, or with it rather, it's a little easier to move around and not so much of a big deal, I find, because you're faster when you're moving, so. In this room, actually, there's only one thing to grab with the soul. You don't have to do any sort of switching with it. However, to get the chest that is in the corner, you can use the soul, put it down. Hopefully he doesn't come grab it. I'm going to throw an arrow at him if he comes a little closer here, just before grabbing this chest, because it's going to have a very important treasure in it. It has our first piece of heart for this dungeon, which means we only have one more to find. Ooh, that's exciting stuff. Because like I said, when I did the final collecting for the heart pieces, the last two are going to be in this dungeon, so yay! Awesome. Unfortunately, even though you don't have any places to put the soul, you've got these annoying enemies. They're like those stupid ones I had a lot of trouble with in the Forest Temple. I really don't like those things. I don't know why they give me such a tough time. But anyways, there it is. That's it. That is the first piece of soul collected and brought back to where it so rightfully belongs. And as you can see, wow, that looks a whole hell of a lot different. That is actually what Midna's people look like. So that's rather interesting. You can see they've got the same kind of color scheme and markings as she does, so that's kind of cool. Anyways, glad I can help in the Twilight realm as well. Who knew that actually having light in this place would do something, most of the time. It seemed like whenever light would be shone on Midna, it would really not do her any good, but it looks like it's helping out. So, Link, there should be one more soul. If we can find that, it should lead us to Zant. Alright, well, let's go find him then, because I'm sick of all his holograms and his creepy floating head statue things and, all that stuff. Why can't he just fight me like a man? I always hate that about villains. That's what they're doing wrong, is they always send all the cheap imitations after you when they could just do it themselves. Alright, so, unfortunately we're going to have another episode of creepy handness and navigating the soul through this area. So, first time through, you want to make sure to kind of just look at your surroundings and what you're going to be doing on the way back, and just collect as many treasures as you can. Your first time going through here is all I can really recommend, because then you don't have to worry about it your second time around. Without giving away too many spoilers, if you really are in a big state of panic and, that the hand really creeps you out, there will be a way later to actually go and come back and destroy Light later on without using the soul. So, if you really are just not, it's not a big deal for you to get treasure, or you want to come back and get it later, you just want to, get that stupid hand away from you, then yeah, by all means, do so. Every time I try to put up my shield, it's not working, it seems. I think I have to press left and then right for it to work instead of just right. And if this floating Zant head would come near me, that would be appreciated. Which is weird, you wouldn't think I'd be like summoning an enemy to me, but I am. Only because I need to open up that door, kindly. Thank you, sir. So I can move on. As much as I don't really want to move on and do more creepy hand stuff, I kind of have to. So there's that. There's also a little chest here if we want to pick this up, which just has 50 rupees in it, and we will be coming back for the other 2 chests at a later date. So keep that in mind for now as we move on forward into the next room. And holy blackness, Batman! There's a lot of curtains of darkness in this area. I'm actually going to transform into Wolfling for this area because there are actually 3 of these guys, and if you use your senses you can actually navigate through here a lot easier, excuse me. As you can see, it has the purple smog. And I just killed 2 of them, I think. Oh no, just the 1. Alright. I thought I had killed 2 of them and I was going to have to go back, but it looks like that was done successfully. Alright. I think I'll defeat the Zandhead as Wolfling just to be sure, because I'm sure he's going to be a jerk and materialize. Oh no. I was going to say, I'm sure he's going to materialize like right in the middle, but he actually didn't, which is really surprising actually. Unfortunately for us, now that we have, you know, had the easy stuff of just defeating the 1 weird-looking gross Zandhead, there's now going to be a total of, I think, 6 or 7 for us to defeat. Either way, these heads are going to keep respawning, and you're going to have to keep defeating them, and until they are all gone, you will not be able to get your key. So, it just kind of stalls. This is really unnecessary, but I guess, you know, it just, to a point, gets too easy to just destroy 1 head. They kind of have to tease you a little bit and muck with your brain, so. There's that chest up there for the key. Now, I just want to take a look around. We are going to need to get up to get that chest. So, this is one of the rooms that is so complicated. There are so many claw shot targets in this room. I mean, they're everywhere. They're on the roof and on the sides, and oh my god. This can also take a really long time if you're like me and you collect everything, because I think there's 4 chests in this room to collect. And you can just kind of cycle through all of the little chambers that's in this room and get them all if you'd like, which I'm going to take the time to do. You know, it takes a little longer, but you guys know how I am at this point of watching the LP. I like to get all the little small things as well, so. I just like looking at my map and there's no little yellow chests on there. I don't know, it's just a really rewarding feeling. I don't know what it is. I'm very strange, I suppose. We do need to find the key, though. I can't just dilly-dally collecting all the little chests. I gotta get the big ones, too. So let's first check this big chest over here. Process of elimination. If this isn't our key, then the next one will be our key. Sure enough, it is, though. Alright. So with that, we can move on. However, there's another big chest over there that I want to grab. It could be our heart piece, you never know. Although I already know it's not, because believe it or not, I did do practice, even though it doesn't seem like I did. This actually has our dungeon map in it. Again, a little bit of a weird backwards order, because you can't access this area, to my knowledge, without getting the first soul first, so it's kind of weird that, you know, that they would do that, but anyways, we need to go over here, where I started my claw shot adventures, and we're gonna go pick up our next piece of soul, with all that collecting done and over with. And luckily, I only have to do this twice, so yay, alright. This room is laid out the same. It's got the big hand and the nice glowing ball of soul. However, we can't get to it because we're going to have another crazy weird holographic Zant come in to attack us, and it is the exact same as last time. No change in pattern, no change in attack, no change in jack squat. So there's really nothing to be afraid of, everybody. It's just Zant. At this point in the dungeon, it's like when you actually run into him, it's like, is he really going to be menacing or is he just going to be really annoying? I can't really tell because he is awfully annoying. I also don't like these plant enemies. I should have just did a spin attack and try to defeat them, because as you can see now, I'm getting my ass handed to me. Because I hate these stupid plants. I do believe after a certain amount of time, though, as you can see, Zant will actually just call off the enemies, and I think that's because he's going to summon a new bunch of enemies, which is really nice, actually. It kind of makes fighting him a lot easier, because you don't even have to defeat all of his enemies, and he doesn't even, like, keep them around. It's almost like he's doing you a favor, like, thanks, Zant, you're such a nice guy, now I can just, you know, focus on finding you. You don't have to defeat all your enemies. It's kind of weird. Anywho. Fail and random thoughts aside, we're just gonna, you know, rinse and repeat. Oh, no. Every time I get close to him, I think he's gonna do it, but, you know, then he teleports away from me. Where are you gonna land, Zant? Over there? Yeah. Hey, buddy. There we go. You had enough yet, Zant? You think you would have by now. You think you would learn your lesson, but I guess not. And then, of course, we're going to have a repeat of last time. However, of course, because this is a different section of the dungeon and the rooms are different, we're going to have some different puzzles with the souls. So, we're going to have the weird, creepy hand thing coming after me, and my stress level is going to be at about 10 as I try to make my way through this. Yeah, like, watching this probably doesn't seem, you know, that weird. It seems like it would be really easy to avoid the hand, and, like, he's slow and everything. And he's slow, but, yeah, it definitely still adds a really weird feeling of, like, oh my god, he's gonna get it, he's gonna get it, I'm gonna screw up, he's gonna get it, you know, it just kind of adds that whole urgency. There's also, like, really weird music that plays, if you guys can hear that. It's like, I don't know, it's like when he gets really close to the soul, some really desperate kind of music plays. It's kind of nice that the music plays because it lets you know that he's getting really, really close and you have to hurry your ass up. However, yeah, it's kind of like, oh geez, what do I do? And just kind of adds to that whole feeling of being in a really big hurry all the time. So I'm just going to get rid of these bats first. Stupid geese. Before he comes. And I'm going to try and figure out this next puzzle. Now for this, what I like to do is place the soul, quickly roll, if I can. Of course, it's not going to let me because it's just showing me the cutscene for it, but what I like to do, place the soul, if I can. I like to take care of any enemies that are in my way just because they are a pain. And then I like to go ahead and I like to then place my soul down. And you, Mr. Hand, are a nuisance. And I think, he just grabbed it, damn it. I was just about to claw shot. And, and see, it's not even difficult to grab the soul. What's difficult is all the enemies that are around you. Just make this increasingly difficult. And they never seem to really go away. Even if I defeat them, they don't seem to kind of go away. They seem to just kind of infinitely spawn. And I'll be taking that back, thank you! It's like a game of cat and mouse. Alright. So let's try this again. Hopefully now he's set a little bit more back. He's gotta go grab it now. Ah, crap. Come on. There we go. And up. And luckily when these walls are up, he kind of seems to lose his way a little bit as well, which is kind of nice. Because the walls are up, his like view of the soul is obstructed and he can't really see as well. So it's kind of nice. Alright, one more room to go and we'll be able to finish all this soul stuff up. Now, I do believe that for this one, there's a rather interesting sort of mechanic that goes along with this. So, you need to dive down into the pit, and if you put soul next to... Oh crap, no, he's right there. That's what I thought. I'm going to hit you because you're a jerk. If you put soul right next to this light source, it actually lights the place up, and you're able to then use an extra sort of like elevator. I think no, he didn't get it. Oh, he's almost got it. He's gonna get it before I do, but that's okay. I'll just steal it back from him. It's actually really easy. It actually makes your life easier if he steals it, because then you can just kind of grab it from him. If I can grab it, which I can't. There we go. And you're already on the platform. You don't have to like try and claw shot to it, which is kind of nice. So if you put the soul near these little black orbs, they actually create light for you. And the light will create more of these extra little light teleporter type areas. And all you have to do is use it twice, and the second little elevator it creates for you is going to lead you right to the front door. So, hallelujah, we are done. Alright, so let's deliver this second soul, and hopefully this is going to make it so we're actually able to get to Zant, and we can continue on in this palace. Alright, let's put it next to its little friend here. And with this, we also get what is our dungeon quote-unquote item. We get a lightsaber! No, it's not a lightsaber. But it looks like one. It just says, lights filled the Master Sword. Its blade glows with a golden light in the Twilight Realm. With it, you can cut through fog. Wow. You can cut through dark fog. Why can't I talk today? Amazing! The power of the souls has been transferred to your sword. The guardian deities of my world are on our side, too. You really are the chosen one, Link. A true hero. As long as you have that sword, you should be able to repel the shadows Zant has spread. Alright, so that is going to make life in this temple a whole hell of a lot easier. We're going to continue on with our new awesome shining light sword in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will see you all next time.